And this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do because we got a lot going on. We got the FIBA World Cup going on. We're right now fighting, trying to manipulate playoff seeding, trying to get it in the top 4 so we can secure a home playoff round in the first round. We got a lot going on. So the WNBA, to the WNBA, what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and announce Caitlin Clark as the 2026 most valuable player. And let's get it done before August 28th. If you see here, August 28th, then we got that long break in between because we got the World Cup going on. Hey, WNBA, time is money. Time is precious. I know y'all got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. What we need to do, just go ahead and announce Caitlin Clark as the 2026 WNBA MVP, and we can move on to bigger and better things like winning a championship.
What did he say?
Yeah, you heard me. I think we need to go ahead and announce it. Caitlin Clark is the 2026 WNBA MVP, so we can move on and we can focus on the championship. I want to get the championship this year. I want to get the championship this year. It's been so much going on. You can look at this thing from a million different perspectives. However you look at it, especially if you're a Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever fan, if we get it done this year, if Caitlin Clark can win her championship, this will be one of the most important championships in history. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. I don't think any league. Well, back in the day, like I said, I'm in my early 30s. So back in the day, it was a lot of outside noise going on when these leagues was playing. But in my time, there has never been as much noise surrounding a professional league and a professional player like we see today with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. So they can get this thing done this year. If Caitlin Clark can get her a ring this year, it'll be one of the most important championships in championship history. And I stand on that. The Indiana Fever beat the Dallas Wings 98-87. I'm not too impressed with this win, but I am happy with the win. At the end of the day, we need to stack up wins, like I say, so we can manipulate our spot in the playoffs, so we can get home field advantage, home court advantage in the playoffs. Indiana won 98-87. The first 2 quarters was slow. Neither team could get in a rhythm. Neither team could hit a shot. I think they went like 0 for 10, both teams from 3 on their first about 10 threes combined. Yeah, it was a slugfest. It was not a slugfest, but it was knock them out, drag them, just a nasty ball game in the first half. Caitlin Clark injured her ankle going into halftime, went to the locker room early. She came out in the third quarter. I know she got a magic shot. She talked to somebody because she came out firing on all cylinders. Caitlin Clark scored 17 points in the third quarter. She had 29 points, 10 assists that extended her record. At this point, she's just breaking her own records. Kelsey Mitchell extended her record for most 20-point games in the season consecutively. And yeah, we pretty much started off hot in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, we just ran them out the floor. Ty Harris, I'm gonna say this now. I apologize. I don't think you heard what I said, but sometimes weird things happen. I said in my last video, I prefer Raven Johnson to be playing over you, and you shut me up. You shut me up because you went 5 for 5 from the 3-point line, 15 points. So hey, I'll give you your credit. I will give you your credit. Let's get into some highlights. You got the young GOAT, Caitlin Clark, with 29 points, 10 assists, like I said earlier. And she's driving to the hole, like, so confidently. I'm loving it. She's driving to the hole like she can't be guarded.
Collapse the defense to set up three-point shooting. Here's the league's third leading scorer in Caitlin Clark. Spinning on Bueckers. They go one-on-one, and Clark wins the matchup. Point made.
Listen, this is what we have to realize about Caitlin Clark. This is what gets me excited. In the offseason, she works on her game. She's just going to continue to get better and better and better and better. That's what makes me so confident being a Caitlin Clark fan and telling the whole world, because I know she's going to back it up. I know she's not going to make me look crazy. I know it. And she's not going to make you look crazy either.
Baskets on.
To the Caitlin Clark fans, she's not going to make you look crazy. To the doubters, she's going to make y'all look rich. She's been making y'all look crazy, and she's going to continue to make y'all look crazy.
Because I was curious. Man, she can get.
Let me shut up. I'm missing action right now.
On synergy because I was curious. Man, she can.
You remember what I said? She creates scoring opportunities, that's not just an assist. That's a created scoring opportunity.
Get what she wants off of there. You love the swing to an open shot. Clark on the drive, gets inside and lays it in. Clark bouncing. Boston through some contact.
It's a good pocket pass.
That was 2 for 13. Cunningham.
That's what I like to see, man. Just run. There's not many teams who can stop this team if they run. Now, and when we get up 20, 25 points, we got to learn how to keep a lead. I get that. But starting off, man, we will run majority of these teams off the floor. I think we can run any team off the floor, like I said, except for the Valkyries. I think the Valkyries are just that talented defensively where they'll muck up the game no matter how much we try to run. But I think we can beat the Valkyries too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid of the Valkyries. I just think the Valkyries are the only team who can pretty much stop us like from running.
It's in behind the defense. She's had incredible resilience around wanting to play in this league. Clark steps back and drops the 2. Dallas, 5 players outside the three-point line. Clark shot fakes the 3 and gets to the rim. The action so they can double team. Bueckers, dangerous pass, intercepted by Clark. And she'll take it the distance. What a tie game here midway through the third. Clark gets by Sims. And the footwork in a finish.
And I'll tell you this now. I want the Minnesota Lynx in the finals. Man, I hope that happens. I want the Minnesota Lynx in the finals. We're going to settle this once and for all. Once and for all. I'm telling you. Man, y'all, these people think they know Clark. These doubters think they know Clark. This woman has been living for big moments her whole life. Did she have like a 40-point triple-double in the national championship game? Or something like that in the Final Four or one of them big-time matchups. She had a 40-point triple-double. 30-point triple-double, one of them. I'm kind of can't remember off the top of my head. This woman lives for big-time moments. I want the Lynx in the finals.
Clark, all sorts of space. Fakes the 3.
The gravity of Clark. She had somebody worried about her pulling the logo 3. They flew out trying to stop her from shooting the logo 3. Look at this.
Clark.
Look what she faked like she was finna shoot it from. Come on, man.
All sorts of space. Fakes the 3 and goes right to the rim. And Clark off the dribble.
Maybe she missed midi the whole night.
Clark turns on the Jets, goes behind the back, and lays it home. She mentioned the 22 that she had in the fourth in the second.
And Clark officially became the 10th best guard in the league last night. Or tonight.
In the last game, she's got Arike Agumbawale. The percentage of unassisted baskets for Arike are the lowest of her career. As Clark steps back and drills it. Warrior had it knocked away. Stolen by Timpson. Clark fires. And it goes down.
Her role and impact certainly has increased over the course of this season.
Creating scoring opportunities.
Clark looking back door. She can. It is 16. The trio has come alive in the second half.
I think this gave Mitchell her 20th point bucket. I think this was her 21st point. She was at 19. And it just shows for people who, what's the word? For people who think Caitlin Clark is not a team player, that she doesn't know what's going on. She hunted Mitchell out knowing she was a little bit short of her 20-point consecutive game. She hunted her out multiple times. Like, she's a team player. She wants everybody to win. Like, I'm serious. Like, if you watched the game, you would have noticed that. She is a team player.
Clark looking back door. This time it's Mitchell.
That's a nasty layup by Mitchell.
Upset, thought she had some contact.
Again.
It's Mitchell again.
That was a good team win by the Indiana Fever. Like I say, I'm not that impressed. It was Dallas. They did have 2 starters sitting. They did have an important bench player sitting. But like I say, we need the wins. We need to stack up the wins. This is a team that we were supposed to beat, and we beat them. I'm looking a little bit further down the line. We need to collect these wins. We got about 10 games left. I want a top 4 seed. Top 4 seed. I think this team, I think there's so much talent as far as the big three, Clark, Mitchell, and Leah Boston. I think they can get it done. I want them to get it done. Like, I'm not, y'all know me. I'm not the biggest fan of Stephanie White, but at the end of the day, I don't dislike her that much for basketball reasons that I want this team not to win. I want this team to win. I want Caitlin Clark to get a ring. I want her to get multiple rings. This is part of her legacy. Once again, like I said earlier, Caitlin Clark is competing with herself. Most games with 25 points, 10 assists. She just raised it up. I think my last video, she was at 12. Obviously, she's at 13 now. By the time she's finished with her career, this stat line right here, this record is gonna be untouchable. It's gonna be untouchable. She has the longest streak with 20-point games and 10 assists. Once again, doing things that has never been done before. She is the fastest player in WNBA history with 700 career assists. You know what? I wish y'all could stop, bro. I just wish y'all could stop. Like, the more, I don't know what it's gonna take for people to realize that this woman is a trendsetter. She's a trendsetter. She's doing stuff that has never been done. And just give her credit, bro. Like I said, you don't gotta like her. Just respect her. Just respect her. As a matter of fact, don't respect her because you're giving me more content. Because I'm gonna come against all them little false narratives, especially when it comes to basketball. Like I said, man, I'm no hater. Hey, shout out to Paige Bueckers. Paige Bueckers had 29 points. 11 for 21, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. But Caitlin Clark won his MVP battle tonight. Caitlin Clark won his MVP battle tonight. 29 points, 11 for 18, 10 assists, 3 rebounds. She won the MVP battle tonight, and it's all right. Paige Bueckers, shout out to you. You always been a bucket, but that trophy needs to come on with us this year. That trophy needs to come on with us this year. All right, box score, Michaela Timpson, 24 minutes, 6 points, 3 for 7, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. This wasn't the best game from Michaela Timpson, but like I said, she gets a lot of grace because she's just been balling. But teams are going to start putting her on the scouting report now. So they're going to start figuring out what she likes to do, how she likes to play. So she's going to have to continue to improve her game. I think she tends to go up a little bit weak at times. When she does goes up, she goes up strong. But for whatever reason, she pump fakes a little bit too much. She I don't know, she kind of just do some weird stuff under the basket sometimes. But that's all right. She's young. She's gonna grow. Michaela Timpson earned grace. She's earned some runway. She has been playing great. Leah Boston, 29 minutes, 16 points, 7 for 13. 10 rebounds, which is good. We need them rebounds. And honestly, this is who Aaliyah Boston is going to be for us, at least for this year. I don't think she's going to be the 20-point, 15 rebounder. This is who Aaliyah Boston is going to be, especially with Kelsey Mitchell playing like she's been playing. So Aaliyah Boston, she needs to thrive in her new role. She needs to be a beast defensively. She needs to get on the rebounds. So yeah, but Leah Boston, she's still a great player. Don't get me wrong. She's still a great player. You just can't have her. I ain't say we can't, but with Kelsey Mitchell playing like she's playing, this is kind of gonna be her new role. Probably 12 to 13 shots. And maybe she's out one game, she'll get up to closer to 20, but this is going to be who Aaliyah Boston is probably for the remainder of the season. Kelsey Mitchell wasn't the best efficient night for her, but 23 points, 9 for 21, 1 for 7, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Like I say, Kelsey Mitchell has been balling lately. I'm not going to jump on her. One of these games was coming eventually. Like, she has been scoring the ball at a elite level, and she's been efficient. But I'm not going to kill her for having a bad shooting night. Lexi Hall, well, I will say this. Let me say this. Well, you know what? I'll leave it for the end. Lexi Hall, 12 minutes, 0 points. This is what Lexi Hall has turned into. I don't know why. Y'all tell me in the comments. Caitlin Clark, 34 minutes, 29 points, 11 for 18 from the field, 2 for 8 from the 3-point line, 5 for 6 from the charity strike, or charity line as we used to call it. 3 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal. Caitlin Clark, MVP performance versus a primetime matchup with Paige Bueckers. This is what she needed. This is what she needed to just elevate her a little bit more of this MVP conversation. And she has a lot more matchups coming up. I think we got Angel Reese and the Dream on Sunday. We got a couple more matchups with the Lynx at the end of the season. I think we got a matchup with the Mystics. I think we got a matchup with the Mystics, right? Who's a top 5 defense. So we're coming along, man. We're coming along. Caitlin Clark. Hey, man, I think she deserves it. I think needs to be in serious conversations for this MVP. I have a video coming later this week, and it's gonna blow y'all mind. It's gonna blow y'all mind. I'm gonna break something down, and it's gonna blow y'all mind. Caitlin Clark needs to be in this MVP race, a serious contender, not just the conversation. Like she needs to be in it. She needs to be in it, like a real possibility of winning. But let's get to the bench. Mahisha Allen. I just love her energy. If she get 12 minutes, that's around where I like her, 10 to 12 minutes. I love Mahisha energy. 3 rebounds, 2 points. Monique Billings, 14 minutes, 2 points, 7 rebounds. That's what we need from Monique Billings on the boards. Sophie Cunningham, 20 minutes, 5 points. And Ty Harris, 17 minutes, 15 points, 5 for 5 from the 3-point line. Ty Harris, you shut me up. Because last video, I said we need to put Raven Johnson in. Shout out to Ty Harris. Shout out to Ty Harris. Listen, I'm going to end this video right here. If you've been following my channel, you know I like Kelsey Mitchell. Yes. Or is there times where Kelsey Mitchell gets to dribbling a little bit too much? She gets in her zone. But for me, that's what I expect from her. I ain't gonna lie. She's an elite scorer that probably never in her career had to pass the ball. So asking that of her now, I don't expect much from it. Now, I would not downplay or talk about Kelsey Mitchell, but it's my personal belief that there is no valid basketball argument that Kelsey Mitchell is above Caitlin Clark in the MVP race. Just based off basketball, just based off the numbers. I don't think there's a basketball argument. I don't think you can make a legitimate argument, right? But with that being said, Kelsey Mitchell has been balling. I think we need Kelsey Mitchell to win a championship. But Caitlin Clark, for me, is the most valuable player on this team. And that's not to downgrade Kelsey Mitchell. I haven't said a bad word about Kelsey Mitchell on my channel. I won't say a bad word. Like, I'll critique a game, obviously, but Kelsey Mitchell's a baller. But I just don't think there's a legitimate basketball reason or argument for put Kelsey Mitchell over Caitlin Clark. All right. I think Caitlin Clark has a lot going for her in terms of this MVP race. I think if we really break down the numbers and look at the game in context and with nuance, the proper nuance, I think she has a legitimate shot of winning if the voters or whoever vote for it are doing their due diligence and going deep into these things, not just looking at box scores, not just looking at articles. The voters need to be able to research, look at the numbers, and see the nuances and context of what's going on. All right. That's my take on it. Like I say, shout out to Kelsey Mitchell. She is the best shooting guard in the league this year. Caitlin Clark is the best point guard. So shout out to them. Let me know what you think in the comments about this game. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Jay Williams. This is Jay Williams Sports. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. Peace.